Where we are. I don't really remember. Okay, that's pretty far away. Lots of water. Lots of water. Okay, pillager outpost over there. Rune portal. Ocean all around. A little bit of jungle over there? Yeah. Alright. Wood. Start some tools. Start exploring. Hopefully find some source of food. That's part of why I kept resetting at the end of the last video. I wanted to find a village, but I didn't. So, we'll see. Might need help. The worst food source. I really chose the tallest tree in the forest. You must chop down the mightiest tree in the forest with a herring. Alright. You know what? I've never done this before. Might as well risk it. It's not like it's a world I'm super attached to yet. Worst case scenario, I just restart again. Could pick up that. Nah. It's fine. I'm just gonna get over there, get to the top floor. Hope there's food. It's probably gonna be like 1 carrot and 1 potato or something. And a crossbow that's damaged. Because villager outpost loot is terrible. Or my luck is terrible, really. The villager outpost isn't necessarily all that. Alright. Thanks on a hotbar because I'm gonna need to block up that door behind me. Oh shit, they're after me. He can shoot me. I can hear it. I can hear him arming his crossbow to shoot me. Alright, let me in. No, no, not the door, not the door, not the door. There we go. Easy peasy. I will not be freeing any of the friendlies. I will just be... Shit. Shit. Shit! Nope. Alright. Alright, I'm bad at this game. That's the whole point, right? To not be bad at the game. I mean, sometimes you just get through, but that time I threw. I went in there with nothing. That's my fault. Alright. Oh, good. Snow? Snow? No snow? Just spruce trees as far as the eye can see. I'm on 32 chunks. Another pillager outpost. Let's get started. Think I can make it to the top of this one? Get the loot without getting wrecked. Fire? It was. There's fire over there. Great. Oh wow, lava pool right next to a villager outpost. What a surprise. No, oh, gotta run from this guy. Don't hit me, don't hit me. Please do not shoot me. Please do not shoot me. Please do not shoot me. Miss. 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 Alright. Now, I need to kill, if there's still a guy up top, I need to kill him. ASAP. Okay, nobody else here. Potatoes? Carrots? 6 arrows? 7 dark oak logs. And a bottle of enchanted. Lovely treasure. Okay. Now, is there anything else worth being in this world, or should I just... Whatcha? That doesn't kill me. Right, I have carrots and potatoes I can grow. Head over this way. Thought I saw some more interesting biomes spread over here. Yeah, we got some forest, we got some snowy biome, snowy mountain over there. Not very tall. This mountain's taller than the snowy mountain. Yeah. Pretty flat terrain, a lot of spruce, a lot of spots where generation's a little weird. Well, generation just is weird, though. Here's the thing, some people will tell you old world generation's better, new world generation is better. They all have their upsides and downsides, right? Mostly my downsides with the new one is that a bunch of things will just generate with no care as to what else is in the world in the spot they're trying to generate. So you just get a lot of like not structures, but like cave generation and ravines and mountains. They just generate over each other. Like that ocean in the first world that I had. It just cut a giant section of mountain clean out because it just wanted to put a warm ocean there, that's not how world generation is supposed to work. Try this again. More spruce. Fuck off. Listen, spruce wood, pretty. Spruce trees, the bane of my existence. I always spawn just surrounded by them. It spreads all the way around this forest. Okay. So we've got wood, we got to run through the forest. Some cliffs over there. Why'd I place that under me? Stupid. I won't stop. I'm gonna mess this all up because that's my prerogative. I'm bad at this game and I'm aware of it. Alright, I hear sheep. Here's a cow. Sorry, child. You're an orphan now. Didn't see the sheep anyway. Okay, stop. Alright, fishy. Get axe crit. I mean, I can't crit you underwater, but I can hit you for sure. See, I have to hunt fish with hitboxes off because otherwise it's way too easy. You can actually see where to hit and it's not on the fish. Baby salmon? Get back here. Your flesh will be mine. Okay, 12 fish should be enough to set me off for a little while. There's enough fish, is going to be fine. Better than melons. Okay, collecting them is not better than melons. Melons are just free on the jungle floor. The black sheep survives. Ooh! I almost just jumped right in there. Picking up some copper. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I die and I have to restart. Oh no. Okay, I shouldn't take up that mindset because that's just going to get me killed and not going to make me better at this game. Where was that iron? There was iron up on... There it is. Right up this, right? Yeah. Is it just one? Well, we have a bucket. Like just about all that's left to see in here is copper. So we'll get out. I can't believe that counted as a crit. Let's go. I definitely landed before I swung the axe on that hit, but it didn't think so, so I will gladly take it. Village! Village! Right under the mountain. And then there's open plains. I think I was still going up on that first hit, so that's why I did wasn't a crit there. Hay bales. I shouldn't have picked up my workbench. I should have just grabbed those first few hay bales and made them into bread immediately. I could have sprinted over here. Hindsight 2020. Child, you will be an orphan. We got ice spikes. Pretty cool. Got like a pit. We got an iron golem. We're gonna have to time set days in. Any houses with chests in them? We got a library. Oh, one door. No. No. There's one. This one will also have a bed I can use. Hopefully some bread I can eat. Yeah. Sleep time. Time set day. Another library. We have 2 libraries in this village? No, that's not a library. What is this? Just housing? So I guess that one is 2, probably. Oh yeah, you can see the book. You can see there aren't bookshelves. There's a chest with bread and apples in here. Don't take my bread. Sweet. Swear to God. Do you hear that zombie? It's probably in this cave below me, huh? Gotta be over that way. Yep, there he is. Oh shit. Maybe right across the river from the village? Alright. I only have a couple more minutes before I think I have to go for a little bit, but I mean, it'll just be a cut and then another recording attached into one video. But I think next time we will start building a house over here to live in. I should have, oh no, I have wool for a bed, so it's fine. Make a blue bed. Respawn point set, let's go. Ruin portal. Okay. We'll check that out. I'll log in with my hook crosshair like right there. Alright. But here we go. Back into it. Okay, so what were we doing? Building a house. Okay. Where should I build? Should I just cover this up? Or do I fill it in? I'm probably gonna dig the floor out and then I'm gonna have a hole under my floor. Make that bucket yet? No. We'll fill into there. So there is a ripper right there that I can... And hopefully we won't need to dig under there. I love terraforming. The part of the game that I spend the most time doing. I won't say it's my favorite part of the game, but if I didn't like it, I would probably not play this game the way I do. So yeah, I'll have a good time. I'll dig a ton of dirt. I should get into a habit of like taking before and after screenshots of like terrain and stuff when I do big terraforming projects, because that way I can be like, oh yeah, this giant mountain turned into this flat plain. Well, I had to do it like halfway up a mountain so that I had a raised flat plain, right? That was above sea level. Right? I wanted the flat plain to be like 20-30 blocks above sea level, so I had to dig it halfway through a mountain because, listen, it just makes sense, okay? It makes sense in my head, so I did it that way. Okay, I should make a furnace, smelt the iron into a bucket, and then smelt some of the copper. Yeah, I don't have it. ¿Dónde está la biblioteca? Okay, we will make a second furnace that I will make into a smoker. That was why I didn't use 4 of these logs for charcoal. And then we'll throw that in there. We'll wait for the second charcoal to finish cooking. Actually, we'll start with this. And then we'll go pick up. I don't have any wood. Good. Okay, so I can't dig up any more dirt or sand on my way to get trees. I don't want to chop down those trees yet because I don't know what I want to do with that space for sure. And I don't know if I want to put more trees. And if I want to put a bunch of trees, I might as well not chop down the trees that I'm going to leave there, right? Because then I'm just replanting trees that could have just been old. I might go, if I'm going to use that space for like a forest, I might go put like stairs around the bottom, like stone stairs, to mark the ones that were there originally. Sentiment, that's why. It's not for mechanical reasons. Old trees don't change anything. Oh, that's a sheep. At first I thought that was a skeleton. I need to turn hitboxes off. They're ugly. They help me play, but they're ugly. They make me feel like a better gamer. And sometimes I just don't pay enough attention and I can't tell what a moving blob is. It's just color to me. So sometimes I'll see, you know, gray sheep and think it's a light gray sheep and think it's a skeleton and freak out. Or I'll see a skeleton and think it's a light gray sheep and not run away and die, which is always fun. One of my favorite parts about this game is that um, I'm bad at it. No, I can get better. That's what this is about. All right. Um, I'll pick up some of this. I've got inventory space. I'm just picking up wood, and I'm not going to pick up like 30 stacks. Now with a stone axe, it's almost broken. I could make another stone axe. Ah! I need to be careful about that. But that's, yeah, I don't know. I don't like when these kind of things generate, right? Just like out in the middle of no, like it doesn't reach over to where like the cliff face is, right? It doesn't generate to right here, where if it did, it would look like a natural canyon, natural cliff that would be like runoff water just eroding the cliff face. But no, they generate it to where it's closed in on both sides, and it does this weird like it. It looks like it was world edit, just like they drew a big empty sphere and then a smaller dirt sphere within it that they filled with generation, right? I don't like that. It's ugly. They were lazy. That's what it was. Um, all right. Enough about that. Uh, yeah, I have feelings. I have views on things. All right. All right. I definitely need to make another. Shovel was what this was all about. All right. Do we have another stick? Can we get another stick? Can we get another stick? Can we get another stick? Thank you. All right. Then we can make an axe, and we can also try to get more sticks this way. Oh, was that stick? No. Thought I saw a stick move. I think it was just like leaf particles that moved in a certain way. Oh, that one was a stick. And that's a stick. Alright, we got our shovel. Free of charge. I mean, I guess I used a bunch of durability on my hoe, but I'm not super invested in the hoe at the moment. I should get back and time set day. Because I have no armor, right? I have to go, uh, like, make stuff. So I really should sleep through the night before there are monsters that are a problem. Sun's going down, sun's going down. Alright, we have time for this really quick. No, well, I mean, that's kind of funny, but not what I was intending to do right there. Um, that's how you make squid farms. You just dig that pit all the way down, and then you just put sugarcane on crisscrosses and water on the rest, and then the squid spawn in the water, move over to a sugarcane, fall, and die. Easy peasy. Okay. Man, good thing it's not. Whoa. Good thing it's not beta, or else monsters would spawn on my bed and kill me. Okay, let's fill in this area first. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, now, let's see, what are we... Oh, I need to take the mutton out. Alright, there was a cave, like, right here. No, over here. No. I remember seeing one from up there. I saw the entrance to a cave somewhere. Like on the... There it is. I was about to say, like, on the corner of my screen. Whoa! Talk about we need to go deeper. Does F3 show me what like block I'm looking at? I don't see looking at block. And it wouldn't reach that far. It only reaches if you're like aiming at a block, right? Like if the crosshairs cover it and it outlines, but those aren't outlining. That used to be a bug that, I mean, it famously like made 2B2T an uninhabitable place for the people who realized what was happening. Because it was like exploiting people's coordinates because they would load chunks and you could just punch the block a billion blocks away and it wouldn't hit anything in the unloaded chunks, so it would only show you where the loaded chunks are. That's a drastic oversimplification, but that is roughly how it works. I am a layman. I understand layman's terms. I'm fluent in layman's terms. Put that on your job application. I'm sure they'll love it. Take half of you. Never you. You will just have to remember that that's in there. Because that's going to be more than one. I guess we can just save the two. Put the rest of these leaves back. Yeah. That's what we'll do. Alright, bucket. Leaf litter. Move the leaf litter into there. Boom, 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 boom. Whoa! Oh, I think it was cow, pig, or experience. It might have been experience. Oh my god. There was just a sound as I was jumping, and I thought something was coming up behind me. I don't. Yeah. I'm jumpy. Alright. One gold. And we can smelt like 8 copper. Yes, we can smelt like 4. I mean, that cave's really tempting, but also really dangerous. I should have armor before I go and... Oh, well, I guess I could go on this one. In this side. Not down to monster hell. Watch this side have, like, nothing. It's... I think it's too high up and too low to have iron. And it doesn't look like there's any copper. We'll just light it up, though. Yeah, I think this is natural water level. I think if I stand on top of this, it's Y64. Or 5? 56? Okay. So it isn't like natural water level. Pretty deep below. Where's the... I don't have a saddle yet. Can't make one. I need more iron. There's a village over there. There's a village... That's the village that we've already been to. That's not. Does it look like they have a blacksmith? Got a library? Actually, I thought 2 housing ones were libraries because of the way they looked on the outside. So I still might be wrong about that. Alright, let's go check it out. Gotta have that option, those options, that variety. Variety is the spice of life. Pork and chopping. Ein Porken der Choppen. That's not German, that's me just faking a language. I mean, it might sound like German or Dutch or whatever language it is. It might be words in that language, but I don't know what I'm saying. I have a rough guess, but I don't know. Okay. Anyways, let's see. Buildings. Leatherworker. Chance at a bundle and a saddle. That would be huge. We could just abandon our home and decide to be a nomad and just roam the wilderness. Huge plays. Give me saddle and a bundle. Pants! Who wants pants? Boring. There's another one. There is no toolsmith. Doesn't look like there's a brewing stand in there, but I don't have blaze rats to fuel it. Yeah, none of those other houses have chests. I should have stopped and saw if that was a shirt. Dang it. I should have stopped and seen if that was a library, and if it was, taking the bookshelves and the lectern. Just yoink. One day I'll have villagers at home. Maybe, if I live that long. If I care. Oh, we got a blast furnace for free. Oh, and this house has a chest in it. Oh no, it has another blast furnace. You got 2 blast furnaces? That's great. Easy money. Where's there's no saddle? Okay, was there an iron golem somewhere? I mean, I'm sure there is. I just didn't see him. Oh, there he is. He's up here. Okay. This is a risk a man has to take. Alright, now it's easy. Come on. Five! Let's go. That's what, a pickaxe and a saddle and a flint and steel? Or, well, pickaxe and shears. Shears and a saddle and flint and steel and shovel. Helmet. I could make a helmet. I don't... Ooh, instead of the flint and steel. Okay. We go pickaxe, saddle, and, oh my gosh, I literally just was thinking about it. I had it on the tip of my tongue, and then I didn't say it. Shield. I can make a shield. Okay, let's get home and skip night. Because this is easy mode for babies. Unless I don't make it home before night, which I will. I'm gonna make it. I'm exaggerating for dramatic effect. But if I don't make it home before night and monsters spawn on my bed and I die, that's great. That would be an incredible way to go. Okay. Will you be my friend? Because if I tame you, you shouldn't despawn. I don't think you'll despawn anyways, because the mobs just don't do that. I'll get the achievement. There we go. Okay. And you're right up over the hill. I could have made a saddle up there. Oh, it's fine. Had some other stuff to do. Sleep times that day. I almost beat the sleep that time. Maybe if I'd remembered. defensive. Could make another bucket. Could also do that. To clear up room. Come on, there. Or yes. And then we can do this. Count up a little bit. Now we go catch our little friend. Right up over this hill. Wait, is this him? No, this isn't the one I control. I'm almost certain of it. Yeah. He has more health. But he's not my friend. My friend is over here. Over here. Hello, my friend. Your name will be Altivo. That's a reference. W, if you get that reference. Let's go. Oh, right, there's Ruin Portal over there. I responded looking straight at it, and then I forgot. Oh, of course you don't fit through the gate. Because why would you? Well, that makes it easy for me to get out without you getting out. Before... So, Inventory Management Simulator. Alright, I'm gonna need you, of course. I'm gonna need you to stay put while I loot the portal. Right? If you go running off, it'll cause me problems. Alright. Now you stay, right? Dude, no more than 2 seconds after I say don't go running off. And what are you doing? Oh shoot. Why are you like this? Alright, now don't go wandering off. I'm sorry I hurt you. Ow. I kinda deserved it. Some gold, some iron, 3 iron. Another bucket, lodestones. Hey, that is made with netherite. Feels kind of like a cop-out for them to do that. They should just give us netherite and make us still wait until we find diamonds to use it. That would be even funnier. Just like netherite scraps, and you can go hunt down a bunch, but you really don't have the diamonds for it if you're just rambling on the surface. Alright, back home. What? Anything? 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 There's a weird floating. It's probably just dirt, but it's just floating there. You see that on the left? Yeah. Sorry, yeah, when I'm looking at something in the distance, I'm going to turn the edge of my screen towards it because, first of all, in the Nether, the fog doesn't render on the corner of your screen at the same distance from your player. It renders way farther because it's a flat plane. And the textures are rendered more in a higher, like there isn't as much distance blur on the corner of your screen as there is in the center. See those leaves? So you can just see them better, see things better on the edge of your screen. So you'll probably see just like right above the pickaxe and stuff. If I'm trying to like look at stuff, it's gonna be like right above where the pickaxe or shield is, not above the middle of my screen. If I'm like fighting stuff or building up close, it'll be in the middle of my screen because that's where I have to use my hands. But for the most part, I probably won't be too engaged with like observing the world through the middle of my screen because it's harder to see. Okay. What am I working on? I ran all that way to get the ruined portal, the other village to get blast furnaces, I guess, and bookshelves. I didn't even pick up any hay bales if they had them. Almost forgot to start recording again. All right. I picked up one netherrack. That's fun. We're already at 31. So that just is like the top of Deep Slate. Okay. So that's probably, I'm probably not going to see these items yet. The bat. Okay. Oh, that's another iron pickaxe. Alright, alright, well. I let them spawn over where all that iron was. I remember seeing some iron over there at least. But maybe I'm misremembering. Ooh, there's some iron up here. I placed it on top of the torch. That's pretty funny. Certainly intentional. Okay, one second. I need to there we go. If I'm not going to be listening to music on my phone, I need to have music playing in the game because I will lose my mind. God, spears are busted. I didn't even make it that far, man. Where was I, up here? Yeah, it must have been up here. Yeah, I'd mind that and then come up here. And then... Yeah, I just got stabbed like right there, right? I don't think I went anywhere else. Oh, here's over here. Here's where I was. Yeah, because he came right down there. That sucks. I hate zombies with spears. Mainly because I don't know how spears work. Elite New World. Hardcore. Freaking world. Dark Oak. Lovely. Mob spawns in the daytime. The opposite of what the bed does for you. I guess technically it's not mob spawns like under the Dark Oak, but they spawn in the caves and then they just walk out. So more can spawn in the caves and just walk out. And so you get a Dark Oak forest if it has a cave flooded with mobs. Also, it is set to 32, so it's just going to take a minute to generate all that. Maybe I should turn it down. That's why my game's so laggy. Swamp, Witch's Hut, that's pretty cool. Azalea, electric caves beneath us. A lot of swamp. It sure is a swamp. And then it's an ocean. Spruce trees over on the other side of the ocean. Or at least part of the ocean. I assume the ocean stretches out like forever that way. And the swamp just whoa, the swamp gets pretty high up over there. Swamps usually don't generate that much altitude. Excuse me. Epic rip. Probably a bad idea to swim straight into the witch's hut. There's no loot, so it's not like I have anything to gain other than getting poisoned, and then harmed, and then slowed, and then weak, and then, you know, whatever other debuff she chooses to throw upon me. I'm not gonna get too into it. Yes, witches are she's, okay? Listen, I don't want to get into it, but witch and warlock are the same thing. One is the masculine and one is the feminine. So you aren't a boy witch, you're a warlock. That's how those things work. Right? Anyways. Not something to get stressed out about. I'm lagging crazy bad because my render distance is set to 32 chunks and I'm recording and oh, Chrome is still open. That's always good. It's always good to have Chrome open when you're trying to do things that are resource intensive on your computer. It can't harm you, really. What's the worst it could do? Burn out my graphics card? The answer is yes. Oh ho ho! That's pretty sick. Is that just floating? No way. No way there's floating islands in Minecraft. Looks like somebody came by with a giant sword and just sliced right through it. Hell yeah. Okay, if I'm building, it's building up there. Alright, let's get headed over there. Hopefully we find something worthwhile. I should have grabbed kelp from the ocean. Not to eat. For farming. For blocks. And it's bone meal and fuel. So, like, actually, kelp is huge. I really should be getting food, not just sprint jumping to my demise. It really is just floating there. There's no blocks that like connect it to the ground. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah, let's get some wood. We're gonna have to build like a house down here before we can get up there. Would have been nice to have a jungle around. I guess I don't have to build a house down here. But if I want to be able to get back down, I need a bucket. So I need iron. Which means I either need to go mining or go plunder a village. And if I go plunder a village, what are the odds I actually find my way back here? Unless the village is like right under the mountain. I guess I can go up to the first layer. It would be easier with a bucket though. Let's just stumble across some iron maybe. What's our Y level? 72? Not high enough. I mean, technically high enough, but not really. Like maybe 1 or 2 or up there. There's iron up there, I'm sure. Yeah. Alright. Go take a look at what we're starting with. That swamp really does just keep going. Whoa. That's... See, it looks like somebody just world edited a chunk of the world, the world generation out. It doesn't look like a cave. It definitely doesn't look more like a cave than the caves in Cliff world generation did, right? They did something great with caves, and then they immediately broke it again, and now it looks like they just world edited chunks of your world out, right? And it sucks. I was robbed of good cave generation. Maybe I should go back to 1.18. Yeah, the good old days. The golden age of Minecraft. I don't have any food. This is a bad place to be. This is a very bad place to be. I have some blocks. Hopefully there's water, like, under the top part of the mountain. Oh, thank God it's a zombie. I was worried that was a skeleton walking in off view. Yeah, I made it. Alright. I'm making it. I'm making my way up there. I do still have 2 sticks. Perfect. The second floating island. Let me get a good look at you. Ooh. That. Okay. There's another mountain over there. You could build a bridge from that mountain to this mountain and then away up. Probably somewhere near the middle, right? We could build like some sort of waterfall here that goes down. Alright, is there water I can jump into? I don't have food, so hopefully I don't need to eat to sprint jump anywhere. I guess I could just boat down. Yeah. Do that. Also, let's take a screenshot of that so I can always find those again. Well, that's lost for a long time. I guess I could just boat down right on top. That is an option. Let's build a boat. Let's think, build a boat. Boom. I should pick up a couple of those saplings. I'll at least plant one or two down. Ow. Stop it! Stop it! Oh god. There's a cave there. Okay, I can make it to the water here. Please don't be mobs. Okay, there's some cool cliffs over there too. Build some stuff over there at some point. That's the cool thing about this game. You can build wherever you want. You can build in multiple places if you want. Some of us do want. Alright, we haven't had a place to stay yet, but we also haven't had food. There's another couple things up here. Okay. Ow. Okay, I really need to eat. I should go dig a hole in the hill. Right here. Right here. Six, 7, 8. Block there, good block there. We do this so we can see if it's night or daytime. We craft the table, craft the furnace. Done a furnace. You smell charcoal. Well, I mine more coal. Come on. Oh my god. My mouse isn't super responsive, but also I'm not playing with a mouse pad, I'm just playing on a hard desk, so it's not super happy about that. He's honking outside. That's weird. Cringe. Okay. That's why I'm always like lining up to break like 3 blocks in a row without having to move my cursor. It's because that way I don't have to worry about moving my cursor a little bit. I can just lift my mouse off the thing and adjust it a little bit with my thumb pad. I do play on a laptop. It's not even gonna burn the wooden pickaxe. I should have just used two and then the wooden pickaxe. Totally. Okay. We'll fully heal mostly off of this. 6 hearts? 7 hearts? Yeah, learning the hotkeys for speedrun tech. And then I fuck it up like 12 times. You don't need to say skill issue because I know it's a skill issue. I am aware my skills are bad. My skills need work, bro. That's why I'm playing hardcore. Because I need to get better at the game, and there's no better way to get better at the game than dying in it over and over and over until you don't die anymore. I'm sure depending on why you want to get better and what you want to get better at, there are better ways to do it. Like building, you might, if you're just going to be practicing building nonstop, you might as well go into creative and just do a bunch of practice building, because that way you don't have to go out and gather resources or kill mobs. Like you can just right? And you never have to do this. It's just so, what am I doing? What was I talking about something? I don't remember what I was saying. Let's keep digging. Turn on X-ray. Save time. Nope. Oof. Alright, I'm gonna need to expand the ceiling one. Stop it. Bucket. We'll put one inside just in case we ever need water without wanting to go outside at night. Probably not, but just in case. Better safe than sorry. You're smart. You can. Nope, not like that. Right click. with our last pork chops. I should go out and break grass until I find some seeds. Which I shall start my magnificent part 1. 1 seed. Keep, 4 seeds. 5 seed, 6 seed, even more seed. I should turn my render distance down. It's starting to get really laggy. What do you mean, what's across the ocean? Nothing's across the ocean. Everyone knows you can't see beyond the horizon. NASA turned down our render distance so we couldn't see the edge of the flat Earth. They didn't want us to know Earth was a cube. That was a good start. You can get any stone. Not that it's important, but it's nice. Two stone. There we go. I don't know why I did that. I could have filled in those 2 holes with that stone. We'll make a bunch more and we'll make some stuff look pretty. Alright, pick up these saplings. I have an idea. Mr. Krabs, I have an idea. Now we got no wool, so we gotta do this again. By this, I mean hide out in bed, inside all night, not in bed. We don't have a bed. So we will do this. It's all in a day's work. Cramming as much kelp as I possibly can into this box until it gives me fertilizer. I hate that it's a random chance. It's supposed to be like 1 in 8, and then you use like 32, and it doesn't give you any. Now you might think, just make bread and eat it. No. I'm gonna find cows to breed with this in the morning. Or sheep to lure home. That could be good. We'll just have to see. Alright.